Colorado has legalized marijuana for recreational use, and as a result, some publications want to cover people who want to smoke marijuana for fun. The Denver Post is one of them, and they just recently hired a pot editor who will be doing reviews on marijuana. Now, this is something that Bill O'Reilly is not happy about. He doesn't think that marijuana should be legalized for non-medicinal uses, and he decided to invite Juan Williams and Mary Katharine Ham on the program to discuss this terrible, terrible decision by the Denver Post. Let's watch.
The new marijuana editor recently appeared on TV.
Are you high right now?
I am definitely not high.
Are you sure? So you're not high now, but do you smoke pot at all?
I don't smoke pot. I do eat it, though.
Oh, okay. Oh.
This is what's going to happen in the Denver Post. They're going to tell you what the best bud is. I feel like Spicoli.
It sounds like it's much more than that.
Okay, they're going to tell you what the best bud is, where to buy it, how to prune it, how to roll it. This is promoting the use of an intoxicant by the Denver Post. Why don't you just set it up like, here's the bar in Denver where you can get the cheapest chasers and the most gin for your money. This is exactly what it is, Mary Katharine.
I love how animated he gets.
This is exactly what it is,
Katharine. He's basically saying,
Had enough. It's gonna stop. I'm gonna attack it.
I love how Falafel King, the guy who is known for his intoxicated call to a producer, is judging people who are going to smoke marijuana for enjoyment. Just calm down for a second. And by the way, earlier on in that segment, he was talking to Juan Williams, and he's like, what's next? You don't see them talking about alcohol and in publications. Yeah, there are wine critics, people who write about wine and like the oaky flavor of one wine versus the berry flavor of another. Like, that is not a far-fetched idea, and it's just such a stupid double standard between alcohol and marijuana. Just calm down, relax. Later on, he talks about how this is going to lead to more DUIs. No one is advocating for people to smoke a spliff and then get behind the wheel and drive. They're going to regulate it, okay? So just calm down.
I still think spliff is a dirty word. It makes me uncomfortable every time.
Yeah.
Anyway, my favorite excuse that he had for Juan Williams, who just busted him up, really. Because he's like, you won't say that for alcohol. But we do, actually. He's a wine critic. Damn it, still. Okay? He said, you can drink wine without being inebriated.
You can.
I guess, but that's not the point.
Yeah, you have a glass of wine, and that won't make you drunk, but it might make you feel a little loose.
Right, and besides which, I've had pot. In fact, every time I had pot, I didn't get high. So apparently, first of all, it's clear that I'm doing it wrong. Okay, but apparently you can have pot and not be inebriated. So
look, I get it. People do smoke pot to get intoxicated. That's the end goal of most controlled substances, right?
Yeah.
But it's not going to lead to a meltdown of society. People are smoking pot already. We're going to legalize it and regulate it. That's what makes sense, okay? No one is saying that people are going to get behind the car, or behind the wheel, I should say, after they smoke. No one is saying that you should smoke on the job. He's just such a... He thinks everything is apocalyptic, right?
Yeah. First of all, if that happens, don't worry.
I am gonna be the cop that stops it.
Okay. So there's a cop on the beat, so it's going to be okay. And besides which, and I know it's hard for you to understand, but tides go in, tides go out. You can't explain that.